one of the real questions for you to think about in your generation is, what are the policies we should follow as it relates to values? Historically, we said in Philadelphia that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Now, that's a very radical statement. It suggests, unlike virtually all of other human communities, that we believe as Americans that our power comes directly from God, that each of us is personally sovereign, that the rights are inherent to us, and that no bureaucrat, no politician, no judge can take away our rights. That's what the word unalienable means. And so part of what we're confronting is, do we adopt policies which maximize being American and maximize the habits and the values of the American system? Or is that now obsolete, as one Supreme Court justice suggested? And are we really trying to wrestle our way to a very different approach? And I think for your generation, this will become an extraordinarily important conversation, because the policies of an independent citizenry are dramatically different than the policy of dependent subjects. And if sovereignty resides in you as an individual, that is a remarkably different system from sovereignty residing in the government. So the first part is we're going to have a values clarification debate over the next 15 or 20 years that's going to be truly central to what kind of country we become, and whether we redefine ourselves as sort of a post-American system, or whether we say, no, I think the Founding Fathers basically had it right, and that this model of individual liberty and this model of limited government is one that we ought to continue. It's very central. It changes all sorts of things depending on how we conclude the values fight. Because I think that the greatest need we have is to get into a new political dialogue that has solutions as big as the country. We're not going to fix the problems we're in by a series of tiny steps. We have to have large strategic solutions. They have to be values-based on the principles that have made us American, but they then have to apply new innovation and new thinking in order to break out to create new solutions.